marathonjourney.com v4.21, where I use the Jeff Galloway run and walk run marathon training method to come out and run some local races as part of our training. We're here in Chico, California, in Upper Bidwell Park for the Frost or Fog 10 miler. There's a 10 miler, quarter marathon, and 5K. So we're gonna take the 10 miler out, and it's gonna be part of a run that we've never done before. About a mile and a half into the run, we hit the extent of the trails that we've ever run. So we have a little bit more to go, so that'll be something completely different and kind of nice. About, I'm trying to think, a little over 500 and something foot of elevation gain in a mile and a half or so. So we'll have a little bit of hill climbing to do. Combination of trail and pavement, so that will give us a little bit of variation. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see you a little bit closer to the start line.
Couldn't be here today, but make sure you come in and see him. Waller Financial Coaching, Justin Waller is here.
The roadways are uncontrolled, so as long as you're on the trail, you're fine. You gotta kind of watch yourself when you cross the roadways, but not a really heavily traveled road, so it's not bad. Just when you think you're out running in the wilderness, on a little trail, and dodging rocks, it comes to something that jolts you back to reality, and that's a call box. If only the original pioneers would have had one of those. The Donner Party would have given anything for that. Let's see a little bit farther down the race course. The hills aren't bad. It's actually the kind of picking through the lunar landscape of rocks that makes it most difficult. And still we climb. Mile 5 and still heading up. This is the spot from which all the runners are smiling because it's a turnaround and you get to go back home. Ooh, picking through rocks again. Self-serve water table and turn around. Don't see a mat, so this is completely on the honor system. And then back uphill for a little bit before we get the downhill. It's going to feel good to get to the downhill because my heart rate on the uphill has been pretty much pegged at 178, so it'd be nice to get that down. Some very nice views from here. The footing is less than spectacular, as you can see. Again, kind of a Marscape trail. You do have to watch your footing. There's so much downhill in this section, and so much kind of picking around rocks, kind of technical running to do, that we've changed our ratio up to something we never run, and that's 30-30, because when we're running, when the path gets easy, we can just let it wheel. When the path gets a lot more rocky and we have to kind of pick through, we're going slower anyways, so it doesn't take us as long to recover. So we're going to give this a try. So far we're doing fairly well at a sub 12:30 for us, which is pretty darn good actually for old slow fat guy. So we're going to keep this up for a little while, see what happens when we hit the flats. We are heading into mile 7. Almost 70% of this race is done. See you a little farther down the race course. We are out past 7 miles. That last mile split was sub 12. It was 11:44, I think it was. So the downhill is very kind to us. We're in 30-30s. Now we gotta go uphill a little bit, getting to the spot where they turned the quarter marathoners around. A little bit of kind of up and down to do, and then we'll be back out on the flats. Just past mile 8, we clocked an 11:17 for that one. 2 miles to go. We're just going to keep the 30-30s rolling. See a little bit farther down the race course. Shade here is gorgeous. Right now that looks mighty inviting. All right, mile 9. Last mile, big push. All right, less than a quarter mile to go. Make this turn, go over the bridge. Gonna head this into the finish line and in the books.
Okay, male 15 to 19. We had 2 finishers.
Who can do it? Well, that puts the 2015 Frost or Fog 10-miler in the books. A little bit disappointing because we came in at 2 hours and 24 seconds, so 24 seconds shy of breaking 2, which is where we wanted to be, but all in all, not bad considering the hills. Oh my word, the hills. And picking up that Martian landscape of the hills and then coming down it was even tougher. So we're happy we did that. Kind of a nice run. Very well supported at the end, sandwiches, recharge, chips, all kinds of things. So it was very well done. It's one, if you're up here and you want to run 10 miles, it's a pretty good scenery and pretty good support. I'd recommend it. In the meantime, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit around and do nothing? Or are you going to open up that door, put one foot in front of the other? If you do that, I'll be seeing you out here on the road.